Greetings! Greetings, humanity. And welcome once again to Abject Adventure Gamery. I'm Jim, and with me here is Lucci. Hello.
Hello!
I heard feedback for a second. Everything all right?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, cool,
so.
cool. Audio. How's it going?
It's going well. Real busy.
Yeah.
We spent probably the last 2.5 weeks or so redesigning the house.
Oh,
AKA
wow.
moving furniture.
Oh, okay. It's like in The Sims, where you just sort of knock out a wall and...
If only I had that kind of disposable income. But no. We made the living room and our bedroom much more usable, and bought a whole bunch of those lovely Coax IKEA square shelves.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Like, we had one, and now we have 2 more.
Well, I guess it's at least somewhat comforting to know that they do not multiply on their own, as has been suspected.
It looks like they do. But no, my wallet tells me otherwise.
Absolutely fair. Did you know, by the way, sorry, did you know that there is an IKEA tarot deck?
I don't think so.
Did we not talk about this?
No.
All right, hang on just a second. This is very important. It's very important that you know about this.
Okay.
My dear friend Sarah told me about this some time ago, and it's obviously this is not it's there's a certain degree of filing off of serial numbers, but it's yellow, so the yellow's not showing up, but
It's a tarot box.
yeah. And so it has it has very kind of simple, the way that this is set up is that you have you see they're very simple in the way that the cards are kind of put together.
That's so dumb. I love it.
And I can't remember. Unfortunately, there are. Yeah, the words are. It's a little. Yeah. I can't remember the names of the suits. But it's because it doesn't print them on here. But the
name cards are good.
The name cards are good. It's
so there's no, was it swords, cups?
It's well, it's I can't remember the names of the tools involved. That's the thing. It's the okay. It's yes. The okay. Yes. Now I have it in front of me. So the suits, the 4 suits are sofas, and lamps, and dowels,
Right.
and Allen keys. Those are
Allen
the
keys.
suits.
Yeah.
Yes.
I was waiting for
Sofas,
the Allen keys.
Yes. So sofas, lamps, dells, and Allen keys are the 4 suits.
That's really funny.
And so I as soon as I found out this existed, I had to have it.
Now I want my fortune told with this deck.
I know, right? It's going to do a reading at some point, just to. But it is awesome. There it's. I had to get it off of someone on Etsy. So that sometimes it's not available, sometimes it is. Whenever they have the necessary, whenever they have the bandwidth. There it is, the necessary bandwidth to be able to make more.
Right.
And so it's very cool. But just you brought up the IKEA manufacturing. It was just like manufacturing the IKEA building of stuff, and I had to let you know about this. Vitally important.
Yeah, no, it's pretty great. That's pretty great. I don't know. What oh god.
You're
So
right.
what? Yeah, no, I was just my mind skipped and was jumping over to like, oh yeah, what else has been going on?
Oh yeah, no. Well, game-wise, I'm in a couple of tabletop games. I haven't had a chance to do much video gaming the last few weeks because life is lifing. But I'm getting into a couple of tabletop games. One of them's on this channel. Actually, we're getting ready to start Trail of Cthulhu, and that's I think going to be really cool because we're doing the Bookhounds of London thing, and so it means that we are all playing terrible people who are deliberately selling people books they shouldn't have, essentially. Have you got anything new happening in your gaming sphere?
We finally started back up our D&D campaign. I told you about my friend who's into it a little too much.
Yes you did.
And I think, did I tell you what he was playing? Did we do that reveal?
I think
he's
yes.
He's doing a changeling.
I think
we did that reveal, and his character, being an adolescent, whatnot, thought we were all turning on him and gonna kill him, so he ran off.
Oh.
And we didn't like. So we had the game after that. and it was him running away the whole time, and us moseying back to town. like we don't know you're an adolescent. like you ran off. so like all these terrible things, and we eventually catch up to him, and find him and whatnot, and he runs off again. And I'm like, now that I'm here, like, I'm playing a Minotaur. My movement speed right now is 55. Yours is 30. Where do you think you're going? But I'm playing like a real good monk, and I ran up and I just grabbed his chest and held him, and he sobbed in and out of character. like dirty, like ugly cried. Ugly cried. and we reassured him, and I gave him a hug, and somehow his snot missed me, and that is the most thing I'm grateful for. Look, I love a
Oh my
real
God.
good intense role-playing session. Like that's great, and it was
Yeah.
it was real intense for him, and it was real
Wow.
it was real nice, good role-playing. But I was like, I'm so glad that's over.
Yeah, well, I mean, you have to be careful as if you're getting to a point where there's bleed. You know, you want to make sure that you're taking care. That you want to make sure that the whole out of game thing is taken care of, and that
Yeah.
everybody's okay.
I think his what he considered to be an immense secret, being out in the open is gonna help on both fronts, and it actually kind of has.
Yeah. I think, well, like these days, and I remember it's. I think these days as a GM, I think I always err toward just as far as characters can have secrets from each other, but the players probably should not.
Yeah.
The only time I kind of there are now I have played games where there is secrets are actually a mechanic. And so I can see,
Right.
things working that way, where the players not knowing if they're okay with that, that not knowing at the beginning, and or things where it's like, I'd like this to be a surprise, and as long as it's not something that I think is going to constitute a major issue for the other characters, or rather for the other players more specifically, really. That's kind of, yeah, it's a thing where you have to eyeball it if you have a situation where it's like, this would be a cool reveal, and so you're like, okay, but we need to make sure that the reveal is going to happen.
Right.
So that's really kind of one of the that's the tricky bit, and then you also want to make sure that this isn't going to be a thing where like. Where like it's going to upset everybody out of character, that kind of thing.
Right.
So you have to balance in all things. But still, that is very cool that you kind of got that sorted and can now like sort of rest a bit.
Now we're into the phase of things where we're going in our dungeon and whatnot, or just started a new dungeon, and I'm like okay, like I understand, like we have like 2 or maybe 3 like dungeony areas that we have to do for this quest, but like you put an urgency into whoever wrote it put an urgency into the scenario that's kind of not being addressed with the information that we're having, and and that imbalance in character bothers me.
Yeah.
Out of character, I'm fine with it. Like, I understand.
Yeah. It's sort of, if your character is like if your character believes that it's urgent, it's like, well,
like part of the town got kidnapped and marched away, and then it rained and we lost all trail of it.
Oh,
and
no.
I'm like, we gotta save these people. And like, all right, well, they're in one of these like 3 areas, so we have to search each one of them.
Wow.
And we're directed to go toward one in particular, probably for leveling, and so I'm just like,
Fair enough.
I'm like, I'm on this path. I get it. but character-wise, I would have been like, nope, not here. Fuck off.
Nice. Very cool. Very cool.
Yeah.
Well, are we ready to play with robots?
Always. I'm always
Excellent.
ready to play. Part of the rearrangement now is I have my my Star Wars droid case like in front of me, so I got robots right here.
Excellent. That is good. It's important to have robots whenever available.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we're gonna go ahead and head over to the game then. As folks may or may not recall, we are playing Suspended, And in this game, we are it is called Suspended because we are playing someone who is suspended and sort of in suspended animation. They're in cryostasis of sorts, acting as a planet's central mentality, a planet with where the weather control is going haywire. And we can only act through these different robots that are on the base. And last time we figured out a way to keep them from automatically coming in and killing us when the tech department from coming in and replacing us with a clone, because the last person they had in there also made the planet go haywire, and so they were worried. As we're sitting here trying to control the weather, the traffic, and the food supply. So I think I remember last time we were trying to figure out sort of a good balance for the weather, and so we were trying to sort that out. But I suspect it may not be possible to get to a decent balance until more things are fixed, but I guess we'll see what happens.
Right.
And we were sort of exploring around and trying to figure out things we might need to do to be able to fix the problem that we detected. I'm going to go ahead and restore the game to where we were. Where it's, I think we had folks inside the computer. Just looking at the, hang on. I will go ahead and let me bring that also up. We have a sort of a map of the base we've been playing with. So right now we should have, so Waldo currently is over in the area that we know needs fixing. It's actually down in the secondary channel is where they think the interruption is.
Right.
There was an earthquake basically that caused these problems.
We had him. Does Waldo have the wires on him?
Waldo has a 16-inch cable.
Oh, right.
But we probably need to get some other robots in here to sense more about what's happening with the flow of the power.
Right.
So we can help figure out what. There's also a sign embedded in the primary and the secondary channel that we need to somehow get so that Iris can see it. Iris over here, who cannot leave this area. Being the robot who can see things. Waldo being the robot who can carry things, by and large, and do fine manipulation. And we have Auda up here, who is hanging out with the humans that have wandered in and are waiting to see if things get fixed, since they stopped the flow of acid that was dripping down into the
maintenance area.
Into the main computer, into the maintenance area for the computers. And we need to fix the connection, I think, to make it work. I think the acid probably burned through a connection, I'm guessing. So currently we have, we still have Wiz down here, who's just sort of, I think still in technical, sort of to answer technical questions for us. We have Sensa up here, who is, who basically senses energies, and she's exploring the cryo area, or about to. And we have Poet over here, who speaks in in verse, by and large.
Sure does.
Or pulling. We've got him over here, just basically turning dials and pulling levers and what have you, or possibly the other way around. We try to sort of deal with weather control. Along with Iris. So, I guess we should figure out what we want to do here. Oh my God, I need to pull up the commands. It's been a bit. I gotta pull up the commands again so I can remember what the commands... I was thinking about ARR. I think it's all robots report. You might do that to start with just so that we know, we can remember what's happening.
Yeah. I think you're mostly on it. I think we were split between sending sensor around to see what's good in that area, the cryo,
Yeah.
and because I feel like we're gonna need something from there.
Yeah, that's entirely possible. There's something there. There's also something in the there's a repair area that there's an object in that I'm remembering that Waldo was able to sense. Waldo has sonar, but we don't really have a good idea of what it is. And getting one of the other robots down there to describe it might be helpful. But let's see. So Iris is in weather monitors. We knew that. Right now, Hurricane. Hurricanes are happening. Temperature's 70, which isn't terrible. But the winds are at 82, which is part of the problem. And you can see Poet in the weather control area. And there's a little basket by where Iris is. And Waldo is in the primary channel. Just in the narrow tube, which rests on a north-south axis. Many cables travel with this tube. Within this tube, each one resting on the groove in the floor. Sonar also detects a small hole in the side of the tube, right below a recessed sign. And he's got the 16-inch cable and a usable extension that he's wearing, which is for delicate work.
Right.
Sensa is in the vehicle debarkation area. And sensory inputs indicates the end of the southern hallway here with extremely violent force fields and electrical disturbances to the west. Sensors detect an egg-shaped object large enough for me to enter, sitting at the head of the long tunnel, which is how she got here. Auda is in the activities area. In the room with her are some talking mechanisms whom she's following. Can't hear anything right now. But the auditory circuits are active. Poet is in the weather control area, as we saw before, slipping and sliding, turning the dials, and we'll be riding. The first dial is set to 80, the second dial is set to 100, the third dial is set to 40. And he's, as far as he knows, he's zen on inventory. Not carrying anything. And his sensory pads detect no abnormal flow, I guess, within him. And Wiz right now is in the technical peripheral. And is the CLC tagged object before him indicates it is the technical pedestal. And CLC feedback indicates I carry nothing. He is plugged in at the technical pedestal. That's everybody.
All right. I think.
Yeah.
I think Sensa and getting an idea what's in these areas.
Yeah.
Should probably be our first step, because then at least we have mostly explored every part of the map. I think there's a couple rooms.
Yeah. Yeah, I think there are a few rooms that could do with a second look.
Yeah, especially in like the red area where Ada is.
Yeah, that's that. Yeah, we don't really. Yeah, we haven't really looked at anything up there.
Right.
We can only hear things up there right now, and so right now, as far as available robots go, and I'm just sort of looking to see here. I think Sensa and Waldo are the only ones we can have wander around, really. I think. Because we've got, right now, unless we want to, change things, unless we want to remove Poet from where he is.
Right.
Although
I think that's
his descriptions are not that helpful, but yes, there you go.
Yeah, his descriptions aren't helpful, but he is able to do the task of moving, of like making the adjustments in that room.
And also, I mean, he can diagnose if something is malfunctioning. So I mean, there's that. Which we might end up needing him in the tunnel, in the not the tunnel, in the maintenance area possibly, at some point soon. But
Yeah,
So-
the filtering computer,
Hmm.
that area.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, let's have Senza move up and look at the other rooms.
Okay, we'll
'cause-
do that. Okay, let me go ahead and bring us back to the game. All right, here we go. So I guess we're gonna have Sensa head east into the thing, unless she's actually at the end of the southern. Well, maybe. No, that's a dead end. Okay.
Yeah, no, she's in the vehicle.
She's in the vehicle debarkation area. Okay. Gotcha,
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm ignoring. Okay, so we'll head her north. Biology corridor. My sensory apparatus detects some strange vibrational emanations coming from both the north and the west. The area to the south is rife with destructive ionic activity.
Okay. All right. I don't know. Biology first.
Yeah.
West.
Yeah. Okay. So sending her west. Biological laboratory. Quite a bit of electrical, ionic, and vibrational energy are being generated in this room. The walls are lined with miles of wiring and circuitry. I can detect a small device which is capable of transmitting signals on the RF band. Do you remember what the RF band is? Because I do not currently.
Radio frequency.
Just radio frequency? Okay.
I'm pretty sure it's just radio frequency.
Okay.
Because there are other frequencies, but the band for RF is within a certain range.
Okay. Do we ever pick that up?
Sure. I mean, she can't listen. Oh, but Anna's there. Yeah, maybe we'll
Anna
bring it
can,
to
yeah.
Anna.
She brings it to Anna, yeah. Taken. Okay. And I guess that's all that we can see in this room.
Okay.
I'm so glad Sensa can detect devices. At least there's that. I don't know if there's anything else in any of these rooms because, you know.
Right. Yeah,
maybe.
we'll have her go back to the back and then up to the cryo area.
Yeah. Okay, cryogenic area. Detection devices show a channeling of electrical and data information into the large objects in this area. An electrical switch of some kind is mounted on the wall. Interesting. Okay. That's something.
All right. In order for us to save time, save.
Yep.
And flip that switch.
All right, here we go. Let's find out what happens. It's too far out of reach. This might be a human switch. So, I guess we'll probably, someone else might come back here and do this, but, or maybe the ramp is useful here. I don't know. But
I wonder if it's a human switch, as in this is where the humans go to get us out, the new clone of us out.
Yeah, I think this might be where the clone dispenser is.
All right. Yeah, I don't have any other ideas for this area because since it's a little limited, so let's get this radio over to Anna, I think.
Okay, yeah, so we'll go ahead and we needed to explore that area anyway.
Yeah.
So we can go ahead and I'll send her down to get in the egg. What's that one called again? The vehicle debarkation area.
Yeah.
Okay. Go to vehicle debarkation area. All right, and Sensa is on her way. What next?
I mean, in the meantime,
I'm wondering if there's any way we can possibly get that. We weren't able to remove the sign before. I don't know if there's like a tool or something we could use to pick it up
Yeah.
that we're missing. Like a screwdriver or something would be nice.
Well, I don't know if we had to, because we had Wiz, and the sign wasn't it like a number or something, like a code?
Yeah. Yeah, it showed.
Between Wiz and something Iris could read in like what, the main supply area or something.
Yeah, there's a thing there. As I recall, Wiz checked about the sign in sort of the advice from the advice computer, right? And they said there should be a way to get something about find a way to get Iris to see the sign, basically, or find a way to get the sign to Iris, I think was something it said. But it is it also identified it as a sign showing
some code we
reset codes. Yeah.
Reset codes. Yeah.
The reset code for the filtering computers. And so yeah, there is in the area where Iris is near, there is a machine that has something relevant to that in there. There's like a panel.
Yeah. Yeah.
Should we just go ahead and have Iris go over right now and take a look at it again?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's see if she can move east, because I know she can't go into the middle supply room.
She can go She can go to the middle supply room. I think she can go to I think she can go to the 3 supply rooms.
Okay. Yeah. Let's send her to the main supply room.
Okay. Let's see if we can get her
because I think
there.
it's in there.
Iris West. Not the comic book character. Internal map reference main supply room. I am in the northernmost portion of a large, messy area where debris is scattered about as if something had shaken it loose from the walls, perhaps an earthquake. Sitting near the wall is a machine which has a little orange button in it on its face. Beside the button are 2 small sockets, one red and one yellow. A burned chip sits in the red socket, and a fried chip sits in the yellow socket. So she should probably, I guess, replace those chips.
Which Waldo has on him?
No, actually, I think they're just in the next room.
Oh, did we? I thought he had a basket that he was carrying.
No, he left the basket with Iris, I think.
Oh, okay.
Um,
No, I'm just remembering things wrong.
It's okay. Yeah, here we go. So the basket has a yellow IC and a red IC.
Oh, good.
Sensa is in the vehicle debarkation area. I'm just gonna have her get in the egg.
Yeah.
Get in the egg. I can't remember. There was a specific way you had to say it. I can't remember. Oh, God.
Sensa in? Can you shortcut it?
I can't remember what it's called. Oh, that would be great, right? Object. Okay. Enter object. Okay. I am now in the egg-shaped object. My gyroscopic stabilizers detect motion. And inside the egg-shaped object, sensory input indicates the end of the southern hallway here, with extremely violent force fields and electrical disturbances to the east. External map reference hallway end. Okay. Exit egg? Not egg.
It doesn't know egg.
Oh, that's right. Get out of... There was something specific we had to say. Okay, get out of object. And, I guess, we have her go to Outa?
Yeah.
Alright. Activities area, establishing path. Order input acknowledged, output on arrival. Okay.
Alright, we'll see if Iris can do the repairs.
Red IC and... Was it the yellow one?
Yeah, I think she only has one extension. So
Oh. No, she got both of
oh
them.
no. Okay.
I think she has 2, maybe.
Okay.
But, so she goes back here. She's in the main supply room. Remove. It would be nice if I could just say all chips. No. Remove red chip. Actually, remove burned chip from red socket. I'm not Waldo, you know. I've only got 2 extensions and they're full. Oh, right. Drop yellow IC. Remove red chip. Sorry, not red. Burned chip from red socket. Taken. Sensa is at the activities area. Do we want to keep going with Iris, or do we want to switch to Sensa?
we can finish with Iris first.
Okay. Put red IC in red socket. Okay.
Burn out. Yep. Grab yellow burn chip.
Take fried chip. Drop all. Get yellow IC. Put yellow IC in yellow socket. Push button. Okay, I've pressed the button. The front panel popped open, exposing a series of 8 little circles with letters written on them. The front panel bears further examination. A bunch of orange wire is exposed, and beside it, in the panel, rests a small glass fuse. I can't remember if we had Poet check those out before. We might have.
Yeah, I can't remember.
But, don't know if there are any issues there. But, I guess examine front panel.
Yeah.
On the panel are a series of 8 circles. Each of those circles has a 3-letter code printed on it. The 3 letters correspond to half of the filtering computer's reset code. So, we'll see, I guess, how this, what we need to do with this.
Yeah.
I see that, hello, Unstable Deus, is hoping for a new high score this time around.
We are still currently, gaining in our high score, I think.
Yes.
Same playthrough. Who knew?
Yeah.
This is a good
Oh yeah,
life.
2,978,000 casualties currently.
Yeah, that's a record low.
On move 198 right now. Who knows when the techs are going to decide that we're not fixing it fast enough, but we'll see.
Yeah. I have this great idea that we're going to turn the radio on in the room that they're in, and they're going to hear how horrible things are, and that's going to get them moving again to replace us. I kind of hope it works.
Can we do that?
It was my first thought.
Oh my
we found this radio.
Yeah, we can give that a try.
Yeah. Before we do,
yeah.
Why don't we look at the crystal?
Oh yeah.
Is it? Because I'm not sure if we should take it and bring it somewhere else, or.
Yeah. I'm glad. I'm glad Unstable Deus approves of the idea of turning on the radio. I'm sure we'll get to that in a second. Let's see. Okay, so yes, look at the glass fuse. I see nothing special. Perceive nothing special about the glass fuse. Look at wire. I see nothing special about the 14-inch cable of orange wire. Well, that at least tells us how long it is.
How long is the other wire?
16 inches.
Okay. So we're probably gonna need both wires.
I think I see what you're saying, yeah. Because if we end up just having to connect a bunch of these wires together so that they can... Yeah. Yeah, I see what that is. Yeah. Yeah. Yes. It is a very specific non-special wire.
I find that in these games there are a lot of things that don't have anything special about them. I fear for their childhoods.
Yeah, that's true. So, do we want to turn on the radio? Is that where we are next? Or
Yeah,
what?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, let's do the radio.
Excellent. Transmitter. Okay. Turn on transmitter. All sensors aside, that goes beyond my abilities. Uh-oh. How to listen to transmitter. Sorry, but I can't hear any transmitter here. Huh. I don't know.
What did Sensa examine the transmitter again? What did she say? What's she getting from it?
The device needs to be plugged in order for it to be operational. Ah! I'm curious about something. Activities area. There's a lot of vibrational and electrical activity within this location, though none of its purposes seem immediately evident. In the room with me are Auda and some creatures. I'm just curious. Show transmitter to creatures.
Okay, yeah.
I don't know the word show.
Give? Do we want to save first?
Well, I mean, we saved a little bit. We haven't done anything substantive since we last saved.
Alright.
It's all just looking at stuff. They don't seem to be interested in that.
Okay.
So the transmitter will have to be plugged in order for it to do anything. Also, a thing I'm wondering... I know we were talking about, radio frequency. Could it potentially give a visual signal somewhere? Could it transmit a video image? Do we think?
Maybe, like, if we plugged it into one of those sockets or those holes over in the repair area. Yeah, I was thinking the same thing.
Yeah. So, I guess logistically, do we want to have Sensa keep exploring this area, or do we want to have,
No, we can send Sensa over to Waldo.
Okay. All right.
I think. What's the worst that can happen? There's already hurricanes on the surface.
Oh, yeah. No, I'm sure everything's fine. Did we turn off the traffic this time? I hope we did. I think we did.
So.
I think we did. All right, I'm gonna tell Sensa to go to Waldo then. Because Waldo's in the primary channel, and so Sensa's gonna be doing that for a while. Maybe we can ask Quiz about the transmitter.
Okay.
Quiz, ask about transmitter. This is a tough one. Hold on a minute while I try to look at... Here it is. This is a complex television camera which links directly to Iris. This was the right move.
Yeah. We're so smart. We were
Yes.
already on the right track.
So yeah, what this means then is that Iris will be able to read the signs if this works. Because we plug the camera into the hole.
Yeah.
And I don't know. The only thing I don't know yet is what. I mean, I guess we'll have to wait and see what it looks like, what happens. Because otherwise, I'm not sure.
Yeah.
And what we can use the information for. Because right now, Iris hasn't given us specifics. She's only said that the panel that she's looking at has the God, where am I? The panel that she's looking at is has all of these different codes on them.
Right.
But nothing about what they are or anything.
Wait, did I already immediately forget? Did we look at that crystal thing in the panel?
I think we did. It's I think it said there's nothing special about it.
Oh, yeah.
Look at glass fuse.
Yeah.
I perceive nothing special about the glass fuse.
Cool.
And then nothing special about the 14-inch cable of orange wire.
Yeah. Alright. Alright.
So in the meantime, do we want to have other stuff happening, or?
I'm not sure what else to do. I mean...
Yeah.
We never checked the dead end, but,
That's true. Yeah. Yeah, the only other thing I can think of is to have, the only other things I can think of is if we wanted to start moving Poet in another direction to try to find stuff, or unless we want to keep him there to flip switches.
Well, I think he needs to be ready if we do fix something, he's gonna have to make adjustments.
That's true. He's gonna have to turn everything back to 55, probably.
Yeah. Yeah.
But we want Iris to wander around and look at the other supply rooms. I guess that's the only other thing I can think of. Because I can't remember what's in them.
Yeah.
I don't know if there's anything useful in them.
I don't think there's anything useful anymore, but yeah, we can have her.
Yeah, just, while we're waiting for Sensa to get over to Waldo. So let's see. Middle supply room. This is the middle of an L-shaped supply room. Scattered about on the floor are all kinds of debris. Nothing looks salvageable. Sub-supply room. I am in the substation of the supply rooms. The room is small with debris littering the floor. A broken shelf lies on the floor in a terrible state beyond use.
Yeah.
Look under shelf. There is something under there. Move shelf. Okay, it's been moved. Moving it has revealed a crushed box.
Oh.
Look at box. The crushed box is closed. Open box. When I open the crushed box, I detect a backup cable. Examine backup cable.
There's nothing unusual.
Yeah, this cable looks beyond hope. Crushed almost beyond recognition. Okay, so it's not useful for use as a cable. But maybe we could use it to tie something up, I don't know. I guess that's all that's there. But I had been wondering just in the back of my head, why is that shelf there?
Yeah, no, that's good.
Yeah. Okay, so we know that that's there. And I guess I'll send Iris back. And looking back north, let's see, where are we? Temperature 42, wind 69. It's actually kind of getting better, but the temperature might drop further. Oh, no, sorry, go ahead.
We need to get the cable into the repair area.
Oh!
We need to repair the cable.
Okay. Oh, and in the meantime, we could have Wiz inquire about the backup cable.
Yes.
Do we need to adjust any settings while we're here? Or have Poet adjust anything while we're here? Temperature's going down, winds are also going down.
I don't know anymore.
Let's check.
Yeah, you know what? It's still a hurricane-like storm. I think that's as
Yeah.
best as we can do without fixing something.
Yeah, that's fair. 80, 140. Okay, that's where we are currently. All right. I'm gonna send Iris.
She can't get all the way to repair.
No, she can't, but I'm gonna send her back to the, I guess.
Oh.
Do we want to send her back to where the thing is, the machine is?
Sure.
The panel. So she can compare and Gesundheit. You can compare and contrast. And yeah, it basically just tells us what we saw before. 14-inch cable of orange wire is exposed. Small glass fuse sits in the panel. Wait, is the fuse plugged into anything?
I don't think it is.
Huh. Maybe we're supposed to put it somewhere.
Yeah.
The front panel is a series of 8 circles. The orange button is flashing. Examine circles. Which circle do you mean? The first circle, the second, the third, fourth, fifth, sixth?
It's going to tell us what letters are in them, and then we can match them up.
Yeah.
When we know what the reset code is.
Okay. Because the, man. Front panel. Three letters go to half of the film. We just need to know which ones they are. Sensa is at the primary channel. Let's have Sensa look around. Okay. Sensory mechanisms detect the disquieting flow of electricity within this tube. The flow is concentrated within the small cables which line the floor. There is a small hole in the wall of the tube awaiting a plug. Above this hole is a sign. In the room with me is Waldo. Waldo is carrying a 16-inch cable and a micro extension. Now we remember it's in secondary, I think is where they said the error probably is, but we can still check this one out if we want while we're here.
Yeah, we should. I have a feeling this is going to have half of the reset code, this sign.
Yeah.
And the other sign's going to have the other half of the reset code.
Okay. Well, let's see what we can do here. Plug transmitter in. I've plugged it in. Electricity flows and RF transmissions begin. Iris is receiving transmissions.
Okay.
Iris, read the freaking sign! I don't know if that's the command, but yeah. I figure we... Iris, read transmission. Iris, report. I think there's something else we need to do. But I don't know what.
So we asked Wiz, right?
Okay. Should I send him to the advice panel, or should we stay in tech?
I'm not sure. One of those. Oh, wait, we're in tech. What can we ask him in tech? We already asked him what it was. So I guess we go to advice.
Yeah. Yeah. The only other thing I think is that he could do here is tell us about the backup cable if we really want. But yeah. Okay, so I guess we'll send him southwest.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Okay, unplugging first. Advisory peripheral. Plug in. It's great to be home. Plugged into the advisory pedestal, ready to process queries.
Okay. Transmitter.
Yes. Okay. Ask about transmitter. It's a tough one. Here's the tagged object. It can be activated by plugging it in at the correct location. We did that! And so look at transmitter. Oh, plug of us is a sign. What happened to the transmitter? Plug transmitter into hole. It's already plugged in. Point transmitter at sign. The transmitter has been pointed at the sign.
Okay. All right.
The little sign presents me with the access code, the Iris says, the machine in the main supply room needs to reset the filtering computers. It says, Barble. B-A-R-B-L-E.
All right, so now we have Iris, press bar, and then BLE.
Let me, gonna write this down real quick. You never know. You never know.
So we want her to read the 6 ones, and we want to press the one that says BAR, and then press the one that says BLE.
Code 1. Line 1. Says Barble. Okay.
And wait, that resets the filtering computers. Okay.
Yeah. The thing about it is, though, we should probably fix the connection first? Maybe?
Let's see.
Should we check to see if the connection is having a problem?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if we'll be able to. If we'll be able to, we could see. The only other thing I can think of is just.
We can save it.
That's
and
true.
reset this one.
I mean, we can go ahead and do that, sure. All right. Reset. All right. Iris. Read first. Look at first circle. There are like 8 of them, right?
6, I think.
6 of them? All right. Well, yeah, it would make sense if there were, there should be, there are 3 computers, so there should be 6. The circle has some lettering on it which says "foo." Notes. Hang on. Ooh. Okay. And look at second circle. Mum. Third circle. It's Ble. B-L-E.
Okay, so that's the So we want to hit the third circle second.
Yeah, so third circle second. Bar. Okay, so that's the first one.
Five and then 1.
And that's the fourth one.
Yeah.
Look at fifth circle. Claw. I just want to have all of these so that
yeah.
Con. Okay.
All right, so press the fourth circle.
Okay, let me see. Press fourth circle. Attempt for reset has been rejected. Code entry premature. FC is out of balance. So
Okay.
we might still need to fix something.
So we have to fix something over there first.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So let's unplug.
Okay.
Have Sensa unplug and then go to the secondary channel and plug in or whatever.
Since oh no. Maybe if she's holding the transmitter, maybe she'll unplug it if she goes south. Unplugging transmitter first. Yeah.
Okay, good.
Beta in the Beta FC. Within an immense device which contains immeasurable circuitry and switching devices, I can detect connections to the north and south of this device. Okay.
South.
Secondary channel. Since we're able to detect the disquieting flow of electricity within this tube. The flow is concentrated within the small cables which line a groove in the floor. Was it floor and ceiling and walls before? I see. There's a small hole in the wall of the tube awaiting a plug, while slightly higher up rests a sign. There's a... I'm wondering if...
I think we have to leave the cable in the groove. In the groove, the one that we need to get repaired.
There's
my...
Yeah. No, it's that one was also small cables which lined the floor. Okay. I was just trying to figure out if there was anything here that was different.
Oh, when we plug in this time, we should have Iris point the transmitter to the cables and like all at the different things in the room, so we can see if something's.
Yeah.
Yeah, we should have done that in the other room, but.
Well, I don't know if there's anything. Well, the thing about the small cables lining a groove in the floor. Well, yeah, there's a groove in the floor. Okay.
Okay. We can have Iris look.
Okay. First of all, point transmitter at sign.
Yeah.
Iris says the little sign presents me with the access code on the machine. The main supply room needs to reset the filtering computers. It says Barble. It's the same sign.
Right.
All right. Point transmitter at groove. Transmission indicates the cables rest in the grooves in the following order. Oh my god. White 5-inch cable, 20-inch blue cable, black 19-inch cable, and 9-inch orange cable. The cables are actually exposed sections of larger cables. They each terminated a connector. The connector itself poses no problem, and from what I can see, easy replacement should be possible.
Okay. So then have Sensa look at the cables.
Oh my god.
and then it should be the same order like the color order should be whatever she senses, whichever one isn't transmitting is the ones that
Right.
need to be replaced.
Yeah.
But-
Okay. Well, hang on. Okay. All right, here we go. Should I write this down? Probably not.
No.
I hope I don't have to, but I might have to. Okay. We're still with Sensa, because Iris has just been interrupting. Look at white 5-inch cable. I don't know the word. Look at 5-inch cable. I perceive nothing special about the 5-inch cable.
No, just oh, okay.
I hate to tell you this. We might need Poet.
Yeah, we might. All right.
Because we may have to have him touch each of the cables. Figure out which one isn't flowing properly.
So let's send Poet over there. Let's send Waldo to Iris so we can grab the 2 cables, the orange one and the and the broken one, and then we'll send him over to try to repair that cable.
Yeah,
actually,
I like that.
Also have him grab that glass fuse, because who knows?
Yeah. Okay, so Waldo, go to Iris. I'm on my way. Expect a report on arrival. Since I'm gonna leave the transmitter here, so that Poet can use it.
Well, no,
It's the only way we'll know what the cables are.
Yeah.
Because he's not gonna tell us. He's gonna tell us they're bananas or something.
B-A-N-A-S. You're not wrong.
I like the idea of having
fun and infuriating at the same time.
Yes, me too. Yes, me too. I think that it's honestly the a good way to describe funfuriating. It's a good way to describe early text adventures just in general. Damn it. Are you okay with my having Sensa put the transmitter down?
Yeah, why would I have a problem with that?
Okay. Sensa, go to. I'm gonna say. Well, since they're do-si-doing, I'm gonna just tell her to go to the space where he is. What is it? Weather control area. Yes. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Poet, heavens help us. Go to secondary channel, is that right? Yes. All life's a stage, so just consider me a player. See you.
I expect nothing less.
Oh boy. Okay, yeah, no, this is all making sense now. A terrible, terrible sense. So now we've got the robots all in an interesting little dance. I guess in the meantime, do we want? Let's see. We've got Twiz is down at advisory. Do we want to ask any further questions right now, or do we want to send Ira out to check on the weather monitors or anything, or what do we want to do?
I don't think so. I can't think of anything. Finding out this order and whatnot will enable us to do things faster. So I don't.
Yeah, absolutely. I am a little curious to. Oh, wait, there's one thing I did want to have, was ask about, what the hell was that? What was the cable called that was damaged? Was it just called the damaged cable? Actually, I can have him ask about the glass fuse, first of all. That might tell him something. This is a small glass fuse which should be removed before tampering with any exposed sections. After tampering with machine internals, the fuse should be put back into the machine. Okay. What was the other one? What was that cable called? That was damaged. I'm just going back to see if I can figure out the thing without actually having Iris go and look at the thing again. Backup cable, that's what it's called.
Yeah.
Backup cable. No data available from the on that subject from the advisory panel. Okay. Just, I don't know. For the data, I was thinking. While we're waiting, can I have Iris go back and just take a look at that monitor real quick?
Yeah, sure.
Just, you know. 80, 21, and 40. Temperature is 34. Winds are 78. We have a raging sleet storm now. So that'll be fun.
Is that better than a hurricane? I feel like it's better.
I mean, I guess. It's
colder.
about to go
It's
below
colder.
freezing.
It's definitely colder.
It is colder. I think when Sensa gets there, we may need to make an adjustment because
Yeah.
they're gonna hit freezing in a couple of degrees. But anyway, I just sent Iris back to the main supply room, and I guess we can wait if you like.
Sure.
Okay. Time passes. Okay. Waldo is now in the main supply room, and Sensa is at the weather control area. And I guess we're still waiting for Poet to get into where the freaking wires are.
I guess. Okay.
Do we want to keep waiting, or?
Well, Waldo.
Oh,
Waldo
yeah.
can start gathering his stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Do we want him to pick up anything in here, like the? Do we want the cable of orange wire? Does he need the 14-inch cable?
Yeah, might as well grab it because there is an orange cable in there already.
All right.
So.
I'm just gonna save real quick.
Yeah.
Waldo, you just take the cable. Does he need to pull the fuse before taking this cable, or is the fuse just sitting there?
I think the fuse is just sitting there. Hey, you just saved. Take it.
Take cable. Reaching for the 14-inch cable. Uh-oh, sizzle, pop, and snap crackly noises. The delicious smell of fried robot. So much for that robot. Too bad. We
Alright, maybe take
Waldo.
the fuse.
Yeah. Might be a good idea. Just a thought. Take fuse. Take cable. Okay. Poet is at the secondary channel.
Alright, examine wires.
Okay, Poet.
I'm gonna.
I just want to
this.
see what he calls them. Connections are what make life worth living. In each direction we find our source of disorientation, our metaphysical essence. Link-ups are possible, connecting our distant cousin with our essence. our very presence here. There's a signpost overhead. The next stop. There is a sender here. Get the sender. Point the sender at the groove. Okay. 5-inch, 20-inch, 19-inch. Okay. Okay, now. Touch 5-inch cable. And we're now going to be doing a lot of... Alright. No abnormal flow. 20-inch. That's why they had to all be all different lengths. They couldn't use colors for some reason. No abnormal flow. 19-inch cable. No abnormal flow. 9-inch cable. Data transmissions are highly irregular through this cable. Okay. So the 9-inch cable needs to be replaced. The orange 9-inch cable.
Okay. Which Waldo currently just picked up.
Yeah, Waldo just picked up another orange cable. How long was it? It's like it was longer, but I mean that should be okay. I imagine.
I think it was 19. Yeah.
Wait, what was 9-inch? Is the cable in the groove? Waldo is carrying.
I think it was like 14 inches.
14.
Maybe
inches.
it is 9-inch. Yeah.
It's 14. Which I mean, okay. If the cable's longer, that's I don't think going to be a problem.
Right.
Unless they say it is, in which case I will cry.
Right.
It's just if it's shorter, I think that there would be a problem. So, should we send Poet up to the other one to check the others just in case? Okay.
Yeah, and he has the transmitter, so.
Yeah, he's got it, so it'll unplug automatically. So I'm gonna just send him north. Beta FC. Amid the nervous neurons, the synaptic links make jumps akin to imagination found only in Wonderland. Keep going north. Primary channel. Connections are what makes life worth living. In each direction we find our source of disorientation, our metaphysical essence. Link-ups are possible, connecting our distant cousin with our essence. There's a signpost up ahead, the next stop. The ozone zone. Plug in transmitter. I plugged it in. We're on location. All systems go. Point transmitter at groove. And now we have a red 4-inch cable, an 18-inch yellow cable, a 10-inch green cable, and pink 6-inch cable. The cables are actually exposed sections of larger cables. They each terminate at a connector. Connector itself poses no problem, and from what I see, easy replacement should be possible. Okay. While we're doing this, should I start sending Waldo somewhere?
Well, yeah, he's got to get the broken cable.
Yeah, I'm going to send him, like, south and east, I guess.
Yeah.
Keep bumping in all sorts of junk on the floor, none of which seems to be intact. East. The flat container that contains a backup cable. Get backup cable. He's got that. Okay.
All right.
And I'm just going to have him go to... Where do we want him to go?
You know what? Send him to Alpha Repair, and we'll start there. Or Gamma Repair, because I think that's where it has to start.
Yeah, there's an object there that I don't know what it is. Because he just reported it as an object. But maybe we'll figure it out.
Yeah, we can send Sensa over there also, because I don't think we need her.
That's true.
At the moment.
Well, hang on.
Maybe.
Hang on. Oh, in just a second. I'm gonna send Waldo. Gamma Repair, you say?
I think so.
Okay. I'm just gonna send Iris to look at the monitors again real quick.
Oh yeah.
There's a blizzard. And the pressure's dropped on Tower 2.
Well, Tower 2's fucked. We can't do anything with Tower 2.
Yeah, that's fair.
So all we can do is raise or lower.
Yeah. Do you want Sensa to
Tower
make any
3.
adjustments before we send her elsewhere, or do you just want us to send her? Do you think?
I mean, we can try raising Tower 3.
Yeah. Actually, let me.
Raising.
Yeah, let me see where we are. Second dial's at 100. We can't put it up any higher.
Right.
We'd have to mess with the other towers to get it where we want. It's interesting. It was like as it was approaching this, it was actually almost okay. So I'm wondering if we should set the other towers to slightly not quite what they are now.
Right.
I can't remember
And I can't
whether
remember
they
which
were
way
dropping
we had to
or...
go. Yeah.
Yeah. It's like, let me see if, let me look at the, I'm going to scroll back here. Let's see, 80 and 40.
I think the thing is, like, this is what I think is the way it's supposed to work. I think we're just supposed to be
1845.
continuously fiddling with them back
Yeah.
and forth.
So we might be able to, if we raise the pressure on Tower 3 a little bit.
Yeah, and
And-
I think let's raise the Tower 3 pressure just, I don't know, it's at 40, let's go to 60.
Okay.
And then hopefully that's the right choice.
You never know. Okay, third dial set to 60. Do we want to send her
Yeah.
off? Or,
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I guess we can.
where do you want me to send her to Gamma also? Was that what you said?
Yeah, why not?
Okay. Yeah.
Over there.
We saved at some point.
Going over here. Yeah.
Recently. Okay. Go to Gamma Repair. I think that could work so she can look at that object and give us more details about it, maybe.
Yeah. All right. And well, now we have to have Poet look at the wires.
Yes. Okay.
We have a
Poet.
10-inch wire.
Yeah. Let me see. He's got it pointed at them, so I need to go back and see. Okay. There's a red 4-inch. Assuming that's the last time, right? Yeah. A red 4-inch, 18-inch yellow, 10-inch green, pink 6-inch. So first is the 4-inch. Poet touch 4-inch cable. No abnormal flow. 18-inch. 18-inch cable. No abnormal flow.
Six inch and 10-inch.
Yeah, 10-inch and 6-inch. Okay.
10-inch and 6.
Touch. And I'm only looking at the order because.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, I know.
Yeah. Yeah. Just just in case. So they can keep it straight. Okay, no, these are fine. It's just the orange cable. In the secondary channel.
So maybe
That's
we
the problem.
redirect Waldo just to replace that cable.
Oh
first.
yeah, we could do that. We go ahead and
Or we can have him drop the broken cable.
do you want him to drop
In the
off the
hall
broken
and-
cable at the?
I just like wherever he is
First?
and have Sensa go there instead. But
Yeah. Report. Moving through Alpha Repair. He's already there. He's already in repair.
okay.
I mean, he'll be there in a second. He's carrying a backup cable, a 14-inch cable, a small cylinder, a 16-inch cable, and a usable... I have no idea what the cylinder is he's carrying. I've forgotten.
Yep.
Yep.
All right. Where's Sensa
Yeah.
then? Did we send her?
Yeah, I think she's on her way. We just ask about cylinder. Small cylinder? I have no idea what this is. This is small. Oh, the fuse. That's the glass fuse.
The glass fuse. Okay.
All right. After tampering with machine internals, the fuse should be put back into the machine. We may need to... Yeah, he'll need to put that fuse back in.
Oh, shit. That's what's gonna power the reset.
Ah!
That's fine. We drop the cable and the fuse off here with Sensa.
You should see a black connecting
Sensa
cable.
over.
Please don't pull it out. If you've already pulled it out, please don't plug it back in. Yay! Okay, so Sensa's gonna arrive down here at some point. I'm sorry, this just amuses me. So, should we have Waldo drop off the backup cable? Here?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Should we wait for him to get to gamma repair before we do that, or just drop it where it's just somewhere in repair? Do we know?
Just, I mean, yeah, we could just drop them both there, yeah.
Okay.
He's at Gamma.
Well, he's there.
Yeah.
Waldo, drop. Did he just put it on the freaking conveyor belt?
Yeah.
Okay.
Have him
Waldo.
drop the fuse.
Oh, he should leave the fuse here? Oh, yeah, okay, because we'll have Sensa pick it up. Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Robot ballet. Okay. Okay, into the walkway. A large object sits before me. It is hollow but not empty. I have no idea what this object is. Maybe Sensa will be able to figure it out.
Well, that's fine. No, just go ahead and... I say just go ahead and put the cable... Yeah, drop fuse. Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe save again.
Okay. And
then put the cable in the...
Put cable on walkway.
No, the walkway ends here. Walkway's not.
The walkway's not in motion.
Put,
I thought it was a conveyor belt, but maybe.
Yeah, put repair
In
cable
object?
in object. Yeah.
Okay. Backup cable.
It's the backup cable.
Hollow object. The hollow object isn't open. Oh, thank goodness Sensa's here. Sensa, what the hell is this we're looking at? Oh my god. A large object emits strange flows. Its surface a tracery of a filament-like circuit. I'll go back. Vibrational activity and electrical emanations detected from the north are stronger than those in the immediate vicinity. The conveying mechanism is not in motion. In the room with me is Waldo. Waldo is carrying a backup cable, a 14-inch cable, a 16-inch cable, and a micro extension. There's a glass fuse here. A large object emits strange flows. Its surface a tracery of filament-like circuitry. The circuitry is concentrated near the center of one side. I don't know. Ask about hollow object. Nope. Ask about large object. These humans can be of help in reaching areas which cannot be reached by other means. Okay, great. No idea. No idea. Okay, I was just looking for answers.
Okay. So
Ashmeltzer, thank you for coming.
Open the object.
Yes,
first.
yes. Well, I'll have Waldo do it. Open hollow object. I don't detect any easy way to do that. I have a thought about this.
Are we doing it the wrong way? Do we need to start at alpha?
I think we might need to start an alpha. Why don't we have Waldo give Sensa
The cable.
the cable and have her...
Waldo give repair cable to Sensa.
Backup cable.
Backup cable.
Sensa. Given.
Aiming. Alright. Waldo, go to... What is it? Secondary channel?
Yeah. So many very specific words.
and then we'll deal with Sensa and this repair.
Okay, so Sensa.
North twice.
North. Okay. I detect slight vibrational activity from a conveying mechanism. The conveying mechanism is not in motion. Have her continue to go north.
Yep.
Waldo's with me in motion, carrying a 14-inch cable, a 16-inch cable, and a micro extension. So now an alpha repair. Strong electrical interference can be detected with this environment. The conveying mechanism is not in motion. Put cable on mechanism. Backup cable. I'm just going to use the adjective and see if something happens automatically. Done.
Look.
Strong electrical interference can be detected in this environment. The conveying mechanism is in motion, moving a backup cable. Okay.
Yay.
So something's happening.
Yeah. So go
Just so we can
south.
have- yeah. Just in case,
Yeah. It's funny that like the way the names of the rooms are, it makes sense to start in alpha, but the way the descriptions of things are, it makes me think it should go the other way.
yeah, exactly. Okay, the conveying mechanism is in motion. Keep going south. Okay. There's a large glass fuse here. There's moving a backup cable. A large object emits strange flows, surface and tracery of filament-like circuitry. Circuitry is concentrated near the center of one side. I'm just gonna have her pick up the fuse while she's here.
Yeah.
Because she'll be taking that back. And, look at cable. The cable is no longer capable of transmitting electrical charges. Okay. Look at mechanism. There's nothing on the conveying mechanism. Look at object. Concentrated on the front surface of the large object is a flow switch. There is a backup cable here. Conveying mechanism is not in motion. Look at cable. Still no longer capable of transmitting electrical charges. So that didn't do it. But
So, did we have to hit the
yeah, I'm wondering.
switch?
Waldo's at the secondary channel, but do we want to try
Yeah.
flip switch? The flow of electrons aligns and the panel opens. Miles of circuitry rest within the device sitting here, though it no longer seems operational.
Can she get the device?
I think it's too big. I can't manage it. The broken device is too heavy. Examine circuitry. I perceive nothing special about the wiring. Examine device. Are we going to need Poet to do this?
I don't know. Probably. let's replace this cable.
Yes, let's replace the cable. I'm sure everything will be fine. Hey, Hey, Waldo. Okay. I've entered a narrow tube which rests on a north-south axis. Many cables of small diameter travel within this tube side by side in a groove. Sonar also detects a small hole in the side of the tube. Above this hole is a recessed sign. I guess Poet's in the other one? Yeah, he's in the primary. Okay.
Fuck. What was the last cable length?
It was it was the next to the last one. It was the orange one. And someone told me not to write it down. So either we can go back looking again through the
I don't know why. I don't
commands.
know why you listen to this person.
Why? I can't imagine.
You know what? No, just have him remove the third cable.
It's
All right, or
white
the
5,
actual
20-inch
length.
blue, black 19-inch, 9-inch orange. It was the orange one, right? The 9-inch orange
I'm
cable.
pretty sure. Yeah.
Okay. Take 9-inch cable. Taken. Okay. Plug.
Yeah.
Oh no. Plug in 14-inch cable.
Yep.
Oh no. Well, I don't know how to refer to this. Let me see. Wait. Connector. Okay. Plug 14-inch cable into connector. All right. I guess we should send Poet back and have him point the thing at it. And
Wait, maybe it's having problem with plug.
put 14-inch cable in connector.
Yeah.
I can't do that. Okay. I'm about to have Wiz ask about the connector because that's all I can think to do. Be careful of removing or replacing active cables. I'm sure everything's fine. Maybe it's because we pulled that fuse out that we're okay.
I know.
I think can you think of anything else other than, because all I can think now is to have Poet go down, plug the transmitter back in, and point it at the cables to see if anything looks different.
So wait, we have a 9-inch. The 9-inch cable we just took out, right?
Yeah. And I'm pretty sure the 14-inch cable is the one the orange one, I think.
Yeah.
That we pulled from the. And we've always had the 16-inch cable. Almost.
Right.
The 16-inch cable was just there. What the hell? Plug in 16-inch cable. I'm with the wrong robot. Waldo. Plug in 16-inch cable. Do this, do that, boy. I just can't handle this anymore. Alright, I guess I'm going to send Poet down there because I can't think of anything else, but,
Yeah.
Secondary channel. Alright, he's gonna head down there. Although, look at groove. There are 3 cables in the groove. I can feel that the cables are actually snap-in modules, which can be... Wait a minute. Waldo put 14-inch cable in groove. Done.
Send back with the fuse.
And you know what? The, yeah, I don't know. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna send Sensa back with the fuse. Sensa, go to wherever the hell that is.
Main supply room.
Main supply room.
And
While
then
I'm here... Sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna send Poet over to tell us what the fuck that container is and what's going on in the repair.
Oh, okay, yeah, we could do that. I just want to check something, though.
Okay, yeah.
I can save again because things are in motion. Plug in transmitter. Point transmitter at groove.
Wires, groove, yeah.
14-inch cable of orange wire. Poet touch 14-inch cable. Good working ordering can be used as a replacement when needed. That's all it is. Okay. I'm now going to send him. I'm going to send him with the camera because just in case there is a plug in there somewhere that we didn't see. So we're sending him to the gamma repair.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Unplugging the sender. Life's a stage. Just consider me a player. Where do we want Waldo to? What do we want Waldo to do? Does Waldo need to still be here, or?
I don't know.
Just in case.
Sure.
I don't know.
He
Okay.
can stay there.
Okay. Do we want to take a quick break while we're doing this? Are we at that point, or do we just want to keep rolling through?
I think we can roll. I don't need a break. I think I want to.
Okay.
I should stop a little earlier today. So if we go.
Oh,
through-
okay. Yeah. We'll roll through then. That'll
Yeah.
be fine. Okay. Yeah, I'm good. If I'm not good, I'll let you know.
Yeah.
All right. So go to gamma repair. We have going to gamma repair. Waldo is still. I'm sorry. I'm gonna look at the map again. Just to see where we currently have everyone. So we've got the Poet was in the secondary channel, and we are sending him now way over here. Basically, no. Where are we sending Poet? We're sending him to gamma repair. That's right. Okay. And so we've got Waldo in the secondary channel. We're sending Sensa to the main supply room, and Iris is in the main supply room. Good. Okay. What we could do right this second anyway is we could send Iris over to look at the monitor again to see if we have to see where the weather is. Just, while she's waiting for everyone to show up. Oh. Never mind. I put her in the wrong one. Okay. So sending Iris into the weather monitors right now. We're at temperature's 34, but winds are at 125. Auda is got something. I think we've waited long enough. This person in the cylinder isn't altogether upstairs, if you know what I mean. I do, and I agree. We've given him more than enough time. Let's yank the fool out of there immediately, then get the replacement clone. No way. Procedure requires we get the replacement first, and that's what we're going to do. Now let's move.
what if we send Ada to get in there first?
Where?
So send Ada to the end hallway and get into the
Oh.
transport, so they don't have the transport.
All right. That seems sound. Yeah. How to run to? Hallway end.
Hallway end.
Talk to you when I get there, and just we have to hope that she makes it there before they do.
Right.
And that'll be the trick. That's a good idea. As we're trying to freaking fix this. We may have to do another run through of this where we do this all faster.
Yeah.
But yeah, right now, let's see. Winds are at 125. Temperature is 34 degrees. So it's above freezing. This is better than it was. But, yeah, the pressure on Tower 3 has been rising. Pressure on Tower 2 is still dropping, sadly. So, you know, we're trying. We're trying. So I guess now we just wait for, people to reach places.
Yeah, we'll see who reaches what first.
I'm gonna move Iris to the, back to the right place. And then we will wait. Please interrupt. Humans querying the CLC regarding proper replacement procedure for you. CLC is responding with the human access code for reviving one of your clones. Thank you, Wiz.
Did we get that warning before?
The last time this happened, yes.
Okay.
Well, when different timeline, but when we were replaced. Okay. Senses at the main supply room. Auda is at the hallway end. Okay. Now we have to remember what the thing is called, because she probably can't perceive it, but she might be able to use it.
It's not an egg, it's an object. Auda...
Okay, what was it? Enter object, or... Yeah, it was...
Enter object?
Yeah, it was enter object and then get out of object. Inside the large object. I can hear the crackling of ozone in the air to the west. And she's now in the vehicle debarkation area.
Okay.
So, unless they have a way of calling for the object, it should be okay here. Do we just leave her in the object, or does she get out?
Yeah, sure. We can leave her in, I think.
Okay. All right. We'll see what happens. Oh my god.
All right, Sensa's in the main supply room. So Sensa put the... I don't...
oh wait, I need to turn the game back on.
The clear fuse back in.
Okay. Sensa, put last fuse in panel. I think. I'm gonna
look.
Yeah. Okay. A strange... I'm just curious what this looks like to her. A strange apparatus sits before me, processing electrons internally. This device seems active. Though some internal mechanisms are exposed, there are two receptacles designed to hold small circuitry and a button beside them. A polarized object sits in the plus receptacle. A filtering object sits in the negative socket. I can sense a delicate tracery of circuitry going into 8 circles of the front panel. Electricity pulses through the button. In the room with me is Iris. There's a ruined device here. There's a seized device here. Sensors indicate I'm holding a glass fuse. Okay. I guess it's just put fuse in the panel.
Yeah.
Because that's where it was before. Put fuse in panel. Oh no. Front panel. Oh no. Iris, help me describe how this device seems active. Oh God.
Well, it's active though,
Yeah.
so maybe we don't need to put it back in. The orange button is flashing. Hey, press the 4th circle and then press the 3rd circle.
Okay. Nothing is happening. I don't think it's working anymore. We have to put the fuse back in, I think.
Okay. All right.
But since I put fuse in transmission barrier? This device is internally to 2 receptacles and a button. Polarized object sits filtering negative. Delicate tracer of circuitry going into 8 circles on the front panel. It's got to go in the front panel. That's where it was. There's no room. Put fuse in. Plug fuse in. We're going to die because of the parser.
Give the fuse to Iris.
Give fuse to Iris. Iris, put fuse in panel. The front panel or the maintenance panel?
Maintenance panel. Wait, yeah, maintenance panel.
Maintenance? Maintenance panel. What? Open maintenance panel. Oh no, that's her panel.
Oh. Oh, okay.
Put fuse in front panel. There's no room. Why is there no room? There's less in there than there was before.
Look, have her look at the front panel.
Look at front panel. 8 circles. Plug fuse into machine. Plug fuse in. Replace fuse. Oh no. Oh. Insert fuse. Machine. Done.
Oh God. Now push the 4th circle.
Push the 4th circle. FC is out of balance. Attempt for reset has been rejected. Code entry premature if FC is out of balance.
Oh, son of a bitch. I wonder if the balance has to do with how long each of the cables is. So if we look at the primary and secondary channel,
oh no, we have to make a 9-inch well, no, the 9-inch cable is shorter than all the others.
Right. No. What I'm saying is, if we look at, there's 4 cables in the groove, right?
Yeah.
Okay. If we go down the first cable in each groove, the primary and the secondary channel, what's their total length? What's the total length of the second channel, or the second cable, set of cables? The total length. Because it's saying it's unbalanced.
No, I get you. I get you. All right, hang on. Hang on a second. I'm gonna scroll back. I'm gonna scroll back through.
I don't wanna.
Well, there's no way to see it now. All right, let's see. So, this is in the secondary channel, right?
Okay.
We have. Hang on. Yeah, I open the thing here. All right. Okay. So we have 5, 20, 19, and what was originally 9 is 53.
Hold on. All right.
The 9-inch cable has been replaced with a 14-inch cable.
All right. So, what are we're in the secondary, right?
Yeah, that's the secondary. I am
What are
scrolling
they
back
in
to
order?
find the primary.
What were they in order originally?
One moment, please.
Yep.
Hang on. Let me do. I've already scrolled up to the primary, so let me go ahead and add them together. 4-inch plus 18-inch plus 10 plus 16, and that's 48.
Wait.
Now
I don't know that it's the total though for each side. Maybe
Okay.
it is. I don't know. So
well, in the primary we had a red 14-inch cable, an 18-inch yellow cable, a 10-inch green cable, and a pink 6-inch cable, and they were all fine.
okay.
Coming down here to
Secondary.
the secondary, we replaced the cable with the cable of the same color, but it's a white 5-inch cable, a 20-inch blue cable, a black 19-inch cable, and was originally a 9-inch orange, well, it says a 14-inch cable of orange wire, which is what we put in there. But it was originally a 9-inch orange cable.
All right. So we have.
It was a total of 53 inches originally of cable, and then in the primary there was 48 inches.
So originally, yeah, so 48, and so I don't think it's the total in the and we replaced the 9 with a 14, right?
Yep. How long is the backup cable again?
16 inches, I think.
Might be. Well, no, we have the 16-inch cable is it could also be 16 inches. I'm not sure, but hang on. Ask about backup cable. Not at the advisory pedestal. Okay. There was. I think there was something where Wiz was able to tell us how long the backup cable was. But right now the backup cable's sitting in gamma repair. And then the repair machine is currently broken. I assume it's a repair machine, I'm not sure. I'm going to step away. I need to step away for just a second. Do we want to go ahead and just do a quick break while I'm stepping away, or do you want to vamp for a bit?
I'll try vamping for a bit.
Okay. All right. I'll be right back.
All right. We have, if we're assuming they're going in order, we have 19 inches, 38 inches, 29, and 15. I don't see any freaking pattern there. We have 2 even and an odd. Out of balance. The original cable lengths were out of balance to begin with. That was, we replaced it with a 14-inch cable. Maybe it just has to be plus 5. So plus 5. That would be like an 11-inch cable. Yeah. So
I agree. I think there's a cable do-si-do going on somewhere, but I'm not sure how to handle it. Sorry, go ahead.
yeah. Because I'm trying to find some like correlation between
Something about the lengths or the colors or...
I'm trying to do like the differences, like
let me see. Also, because now that you mention it, is there a... Do we have an odd-even thing going on?
no. Because
Okay.
the secondary is 5, 20, 19, and 9 were the original ones.
Yeah, you're right.
But the primary all are even. 14, 18, 10, and 6.
Huh. Yeah, I don't know if that... Yeah, probably doesn't mean anything.
If we're taking them like line by line, like the first groove cable is like 19, the second's 38 total, the third is 29 total, and the fourth is 15. Wait, we replaced the fourth cable, the 9, right? With a 14-inch, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so I have that right.
Maybe the cables have to be in balance. The positions... The cable in each position has to be in balance with the cable to the south of it. If you see what I'm saying. Primary to secondary... Primary groove to secondary groove. Maybe that's what we should be comparing. As far as cable 1 in primary needs to be in balance with cable 1 in secondary.
Yeah,
Cable
that's what I'm looking.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are the totals that I gave.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay.
Okay, so groove 4 had a balance of 15, but we just put a 14-inch cable in it.
Yeah, so we now has a balance of 20. Is that higher than any of the previous, or is that anything like that?
I mean, no, it's one lower. I mean, it's higher than. No, it's the lowest total.
Okay. Let me see here. I'm just making a quick note here.
What are the other cable lengths that we have? So the one we replace, 9 is dead. That's the dead cable, the 9-inch cable.
Yeah.
We have a 14, we have a 16, and then we don't know how long the replacement cable is, right?
Yeah, we don't know how long the backup cable is that isn't functioning that we tried to repair. It seems to me it's possible that we looked at it at some point and we got the length of it. I feel like I feel like Wiz gave us the length of it when he asked about it at the tech portal, at the
Right.
tech, but I can't remember what it was. I know. I know. And I'm not finding it here, but I don't know when it happened. So it's like trying to go through and I can just have him do it again. At this point. Been trying to figure out have him ask about the balance or something, but I don't know, don't really know what to do with it. I'm gonna add a few extra H's. There we go. Just ask about balance. Okay. Make sure you know which cables are live. I think he told us that already.
Okay, I think we're thinking about this too much. He wanted us to know which cables are live. We know all the cables are live except the one we removed. So
Yeah.
most likely, if we remove any other ones, we will fry the robot.
Yeah, probably. Right
Okay.
now, yes, we'd have to pull the fuse out first.
All right. So maybe it is a good time to stop,
Okay.
and we can work on repairing the figuring out the repair when we come back, because I think that's
Yeah.
going to be a whole thing.
Yeah, that's entirely possible. Yeah, we can do that. Yeah, the only other thing I can think to do right this second would be to cheat, but
Yeah,
if we want,
I don't think we're quite there yet. I'm
Yeah,
not feeling
yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
not
me neither.
feeling hopeless.
yeah, yes, we're not. We have not entered the realms of despair just yet, but yeah, it'd probably be good for us to sort of back off and then come back to this in a couple of weeks and see if we can figure out how the repair goes, or
And
how to
it's
make
not-
the repair
it's-
happen.
It's not so much that it's hopeless. It's just that, fuck your syntax.
Yeah, that is mostly it, isn't it? It's the
It
syntax
is.
problem.
Yeah.
Severe syntax. Well, I've already saved, so I think we're good.
All right.
Ah.
Perfect.
Jez. It's just a level of infuriating that's just kind of hilarious.
Yeah.
Almost, really. Well, there we are.
right. Awesome. Thank you.
Thank you. Jesus. So, oh my God. It's just, there's so much. And there's just a question of like figuring out what they mean by bringing it into balance. I think that's really the question. And I do not know how to answer that question. And that is the part that is disturbing and confusing to me at this time.
Yeah.
But maybe we'll figure it out once we sort of stumble around more next time. Thank you so much for hanging out and for helping me aim robots to do terrifying things.
Yeah. Thank you.
Did you have anything else you wanted to go into or talk about before we dive off?
No, I think I'm good. I don't have anything going on
Cool.
to talk
So-
about.
Yeah. The thing like we'll probably be back in about 2 weeks, hopefully, and we'll see kind of if we can. We got further this time. I actually am happy that we got as far as we did this time because
We made progress last time. We made progress this time. We're still going in a good direction.
yeah.
We're still
So-
definitely gonna have to restart, but
Yeah, absolutely. We're gonna have to. 'Cause they're gonna pull us out of that cylinder.
Yeah.
It's not gonna go well. I also I also keep wondering if there are plugs elsewhere that transmitter can be put in, but
Right.
I can't think of any at this point. Now we've been kind of to the whole base. We haven't been to each room, not directly, because
Right.
like we haven't been to look at the dead end, that kind of thing. But
But also every robot hasn't been in every room. Also, like
Yeah.
it's a
yeah, so there's still plenty of combinations to try.
Yeah.
Sort of see where things are. All right. Well, I guess that about wraps things up. What is today? Today is Thursday. So tomorrow evening here, we will be launching into our campaign of Trail of Cthulhu, or Bookhounds of London, as we did our session 0, the final part of our session 0 on stream last week, as we built the bookshop, and now we're going to we filled it with terrifying books, and now we're going to get to see what happens as we've established we established our rival store, and many strange things. Sorry, I'm just messing with too many things right now. There we go. Thank you, Unstable Days, very much. Yes, session 0 was a lot of fun, and so hopefully all shall be well. Oh yeah, you only noted enlightening books, not terrifying books. Yes, I'm sure enlightening is the word. Enlightenment. I'm sure will come to us if we read through all of those books. So we'll see. It's it's a Cthulhu mythos thing. There's a lot. But we'll be doing that tomorrow. And so I think tomorrow evening, I think that'll be fun. And that's all I've got currently scheduled. Stream-wise, I will be hopefully. I've been wanting to come back and play Frostpunk some more, but I haven't had time. And hopefully I'll have time within the next few days. We'll see. But sooner or later, stuff will happen. So thank you all very much for watching. We might go say hi to someone when we hit the end card, so feel free to hang on if you're so inclined and say hi to them with us. Remember to be kind to yourselves. Take care, and we will see you all of a sudden.